Budget target growth in 2026 prioritizes a great transformation and infrastructural development. And you've also got Parliament approved Justice Bafoboni as Chief Justice. He's also here. Then government to create 800,000 new jobs with the 2026 budget statement. That's according to the Finance Minister. So that is also captured here. And you get to see that a lot here. So we'll get into that shortly. We're going to bring you at least a set of key highlights of the budget statement in some slides that we have for you this morning. We understand the government plans to spend in excess of 356 billion Ghana cedis come next year. And we also know that that's an increase from last year's budget statement, about 12% increase, about 12.5% increase in terms of what government budgets to spend last year and this year. So you could just see here also the what I was just talking about. So the total expenditure for this year is projected 302.5 billion Ghana cedis, is equivalent to 18.9% of GDP, and is up from 251.7 billion Ghana cedis last year. So 251 last year, now is 302 billion government is looking to spend this year. Then in terms of the primary expenditure, excluding interest rates, stands at 244.7 billion. And then you look at the compensation, how much of that money is going to be used to pay workers, okay, government workers, is projected at 90.8 billion Ghana cedis. That is going to be used to pay the public servants, so 90.8 billion Ghana cedis. Then you've got some 13.2 billion of that also going into goods and services to improve efficiency across MDAs. So that is what we are looking at. The primary expenditure is some 244 billion. But you move on, and then you see some little breakdown. We'll get even a more detailed breakdown in terms of the various expenses. But here you see the CAPEX in terms of the investment in infrastructure. Government is planning to spend in excess of 57 billion Ghana cedis. And of course, that's, we understand the big push alone, the big push infrastructure program alone will take some 30 billion Ghana cedis. 30 billion Ghana cedis. So big push alone will take some 30 billion Ghana cedis. And in terms of how much you are going to pay on interest, from interest on the money we've borrowed, is in excess of 57 billion Ghana cedis for next year. Then in terms of the grants to statutory funds, energy payment, and other essential transfers, the government is looking to spend 63 billion Ghana cedis, while ESLA and IPP commitment, that's the energy sector debt, we're looking at about 19.7 billion. So if you look at it, the 2026 appropriation, the entire money that government is looking to spend next year is somewhere in the region of 357 billion. And he says, a bold yet responsible budget designed to sustain stability and build infrastructure. And the next slide will tell us that, because government gives us a summary of what do you call it, what they are looking to spend on. So now we're going to get a bit more detail. Let's go now. Let's go to the next slide. So here we see the key allocations. The key allocations. All right. The key allocations. So, okay, these are some of it, because we are not getting it from the beginning, but these are some of it. So you have the National Apprenticeship Program, 170 million. You've got the National Codes Program, 100 million. A Jumuawura Enterprise Support, 160 million. If you look at the money, the monthly allowances to assembly members, all of it is going to add up to some 100 million Ghana cedis next year. NIMOS, we are looking to, we've budgeted 150 million Ghana cedis for NIMOS. And the creative industry also, they've been given some 20 million Ghana cedis as a seed fund. And then you've got construction of fishing markets, some 100 million Ghana cedis is going to be spent on that. And government is also looking to buy fishing nets and outboard motors for some farmers. They're looking to spend 50 million Ghana cedis on that. And there are also the district housing, including resettlement of Akosombo Dam spillage victims. Government has budgeted 500 million Ghana cedis to deal with that issue. And then also government wants to construct some 3 new mini stadiums, all right? And we understand one will be in Oti region and some 2 other regions that government has budgeted 200 million Ghana cedis for those 3 new mini stadiums. Then government also wants to buy some new fire tenders and assorted fire equipment. So fundamentally to retool the Ghana Fire Service, and they are looking to spend 150 million Ghana cedis to retool the Ghana Fire Service. Then you've got the Black Stars participation in the World Cup, and government has budgeted 150 million Ghana cedis for the Black Stars participation in the World Cup. So that's the amount of money we're looking to spend. There are a few other expenses. I'm sure we'll get into that. Great. So we see also the 24-hour economy for that program, and what government looks to do. Some 110 million Ghana cedis has been allocated for that program. Then the Nkoko and Kitinkiti livestock and other programs also, which was launched just on Wednesday. Wednesday, government has budgeted 245 million Ghana cedis for that. Wow, that's a lot. Then there is this to transform our red gold into a true engine of rural prosperity, export growth, job creation through the implementation of national policy on integrated oil palm development. So this is a major program the government is looking to roll out. And if you look at the budget for that, 6.9 billion Ghana cedis. That's massive. That's huge. You could tell the government is targeting that so well. Then the national buffer stock has also been given some 200 million Ghana cedis to buy the excess maize. We've been reporting on that. Farmers complaining that they've got excess maize, excess rice, and if care is not taken, it might all go to waste. 200 million cedis to buy those excess, product from our farmers. Then there is also the construction of 100,000 kilometers of agricultural enclave roads that government is also looking to do. Almost 1 billion Ghana cedis has been budgeted for that. Then the farmer service centers is also, government is looking to operationalize that, and 690 million. Wow. Then the Rural Electricity Acceleration and Urban Intensification Initiative, 2 billion. And then the energy sector shortfall payment, you see the money there. Then to pay legacy IPP debt in 2026, 4.8 billion. Then the Ministry of Roads and Highways for road construction. The road construction this year, 4.3 billion Ghana cedis. Then the Ghana Road Maintenance Trust Fund to construct 10 kilometers, each in 166 constituencies. 3 billion has also been allocated for that. Maybe the last slide, if it is still there, then I'll get Doc's thoughts on some of these expenses. So if you look at it, government says that they are looking, if you look at the entire budget statement, they are looking to create about 800,000 jobs. 800,000 jobs. If you look at how the budget statement and all the programs they are looking to roll out for next year, the jobs that will come out of it is some 800,000 jobs. So largely that is a sum of what government is looking to do this year. They say that 3 key things are guiding the expenses for next year. They're looking at infrastructure, that they are looking to improve infrastructure, looking to, also improve the economy, and also to create jobs. You have one more slide for me? Okay, great. So we've looked at this. The Ministry of Education for its programs and activities in 2026. And it gives you an idea of the priority areas, for government, because the Ministry of Education, 2026, 33.3 billion Ghana cedis. Wow, that's what the ministry is getting. Then the Ghana Education Trust Fund, Get Fund alone, 9.9 billion. Then free secondary education, so free senior high school, 4.2 billion is going to be spent next year. To end the double track system and to improve the quality of secondary education, 1.1 billion has been budgeted to end the double track system. Then no fee stress policy, which government has introduced to the first years, 537 million Ghana cedis. Free tertiary education for persons living with disability, 25 million. Then government is also looking to do something here. If you look at the number 19, it said allocation for 4 sets of KG books and workbooks for about 200,000 learners. So books for KG student, for primary student, and also textbooks for JSS students. And then some desks are also being purchased for secondary schools. All of that, government is looking at some 3 billion Ghana cedis to do all of that. Then some new schools are also being targeted to be built, 200 new junior high schools, 200 new primary schools, 200 kindergarten, 400 4-unit teacher bungalows, and 400 places of convenience. 2 billion Ghana cedis has been budgeted to do that. And the school feeding program also has some 1.98 billion Ghana cedis there. So largely that's what, there's a last one, right? Okay, let's look at that. I'm sure that will give us the sum of it. So then there is government's free sanitary pad program also. They started that this year. Some 292 million will be spent next year to provide free sanitary pads to students. The teacher trainee allowance is still there. The nursing trainee allowance is also still there. So 207 million Ghana cedis has been budgeted for that. Then for the BEC registration, all student writing BEC, 169 million Ghana cedis. NHIS claims also 9 billion for NHIS claims. And then the Mahama Cares program also 2.3 billion for the Mahama Cares program. The nursing trainee allowance is also 4.74 million. Then there is a construction of 3 new regional hospitals. 3 new regional hospitals, and government has budgeted 600 million Ghana cedis to do that. Then the upgrade 7, government is looking to upgrade 7 hospitals and provide enhanced and maternal and child health services. And then also number 32, look at that, complete 10 of the Agenda 111 hospital projects. And 100 million Ghana cedis have been budgeted to complete 10 of them, which are at various stages of construction. There's the LEAP program, and there is this program that, of course, the minority and opposition have always questioned government about, Women's Development Bank, and the government says some 400 million Ghana cedis been budgeted to fully set up the Women's Development Bank and ensure that the women are also able to get the funds that they are hoping to give them. So largely, those are the things that government has put together in the budget. Just a summary of the things that government has put together in the budget and what they are intending to do with our money. And we'll see how all of that works out.